Good news for crypto. We're going to see. For me, the jury's still out on this, and it's still too new to tell whether or not this is going to have a positive impact for crypto overall or not. So, we're going to take a look at this. With all that said, thanks for your support. Subscribe button, smash it, join, hit that like button. Here we go. Okay. So, what am I talking about? I am talking about the fact that a key inflation gauge tracked by the Fed showed slower growth for inflation in the last month, right? Sorry about that. I was getting a text. That's the good news. Okay. So basically, this was we have basically in the inflation kind of scenario, we have the jobs report, we have CPI report, and we have PCE report. This is the PCE. All right. Now, the PCE report is basically showing right here from the Commerce Department showed that consumer prices rose 0.3 from January to February, down the 0.6 increase from December to January. Measured year over year, prices rose 5%, slower than the 5.3 annual increase in January. Okay. So this, in theory, is good news. The problem is we have a mixed bag. Problem is we have a lot of uncertainty out there. The banks, SVB, First Republic, all those kind of things, Credit Suisse, all the banking scenario, the uncertainty around banks and the 100 plus other banks that could still be in danger. All that has created a tremendous amount of uncertainty kind of in the overall broad financial market, which bleeds down into crypto. All right. Now but the key word I want you to remember is uncertainty, right? Uncertainty is really at the heart of what is going on. Yes, this is a good report. Yes, this is at least it didn't go the other way and showing inflation still kind of rising. It did show it backing off a little bit. All right. The jobs market is still really hot. That's one of the key things that the Fed wants to, and that the government wants to see slow down. Ironically, it sounds counterintuitive, but they want to see jobs kind of backing away a little bit. They want to see the job market not as hot. So let's take a look at crypto and what's going on in the crypto market. All right. So crypto is basically flat, but it was in the red earlier. Now that the reports come out, it's risen a little bit, kind of going a little bit in the positive direction. Ethereum right now is stealing the show on the 24-hour, up 1.8, 3.7 on the 7-day. Kind of looking at some of the other things. Cardano, I haven't looked this morning, but obviously Cardano's got something going on. I haven't had time to look this morning to see what's going on with them, but I will dig into that. And if there's a video there, I'll bring it to you. XRP, again, crushing it up over 53, 53 cents, up 25% on the 7-day. Definitely the winner, if you will, on the 7-day percentage moves up. Bitcoin, let's see where it's at. So it has crossed up to 28.5, okay, on the excuse me, on the 24-hour. I'm going to remind you of a video I did the other day. Retest for Bitcoin at 24,000. That's kind of that bottom line retest number. And we got to get through 30,000. We get through 30,000. That's really our kind of our emotional resistance level. It's kind of the one like, oh, wow, we got through, got to and past and moved on from 30,000. Okay. So real quickly, I want to take a look at a few other things here. Polkadot up 3%. Everything else just barely turning green, kind of looking good there. So bottom line, stay tuned. Whether or not this report is actually going to do well for us, let me show you real quickly before I do let you go. So the traditional, stock market reacting pretty well to this report, up 162. The futures were up all morning, so I think the futures were kind of pointing to the fact that the street was expecting a decent number as far as that inflation report that we talked about earlier in the video. But bottom line, I think we'll kind of see how this continues to play out. We'll see how things develop. So right now, I think this is at least a non-event news, the inflation report, from the standpoint of it's not bad, it's not negative, it's kind of in the middle of the road, right? So it's a glass half full kind of scenario for me in relationship to it could have been worse. It could have showed that inflation's not easing. And yeah, I know that this is a crypto report, but inflation is at the heart of all this, and it's the uneasiness and uncertainty that inflation creates in our minds, the retail investor mind, as well as obviously the overall consensus in the street and what they're going to do about investing or not investing, or pull money in or out of crypto stocks, all that kind of stuff. I'll see you. Have a good one.